It's night and day. Welcome back to the Standing Alive.
Yes, we are back in the world of The Walking Dead or Standing Alive, depending on how much motion is going to be happening in this episode.
Yes, and we are Night and Day, because I didn't mention that. Night and Day, back again.
Yes.
Along with Lee and Clementine and Stan, the security guard.
Yes, and Stan, who is doing a bang-up job right now. He is crushing it in the security game.
Yeah, the most loyal security guard. He's been guarding this place since the apocalypse started.
Yeah, and if somebody steals from it, he's going to eat them. So.
Oh, let's get you some jewelry, Clem, so you can remember this fondly.
Yeah.
Turn into a zombie and bite your face.
I wonder if this would be like... Nah, I was like thinking, I wonder if you take the jewelry or have Clem take the jewelry, if that would be a way to like barter for things, but I don't think anyone would hold value to jewelry
Yeah.
anymore.
I don't think gold has value anymore.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, oh, wait. I mean, gold shouldn't have value anyway.
Yeah,
People are just not too bright. They're like,
it's just inherent property or inherent value that's given to it.
it's a
serves
rock
no
from the
purpose.
ground.
Yeah, it's an element.
Yeah, but it's a pretty rock. It's a rock that comes out of the ground.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
rare to a degree. Diamonds aren't even rare.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got you.
Oof.
You can lean on me if you have to.
I'm okay.
I thought I was helping by bringing you in here.
Oh. I mean, couldn't have known.
He's just learning how to ever let yourself
Gonna
get trapped.
impart some words of wisdom at this
I
point.
won't.
We'll get out of here. And just don't do it again.
Okay, I won't.
We can be super comforting here, but
Going.
rather,
We're almost
this is our
there.
last
Yeah,
words.
this is our last leg right now.
We need to teach her anything that we can that's of value.
Or our last arm, I guess.
Lean on me
The last arm of the journey.
when you're not strong. I'll have you carry on.
Get up, Lee. The door is right here.
Oof. Looks like we're gonna sacrifice ourselves.
Can he get up, or is he had it? Yeah, it's not letting me
Oh.
fully X.
I can't.
You have to.
Damn, I can't move. This is it for me here.
Please try to get up.
Oh man, this is harsh.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Xing like the wind this time.
No.
I can't.
It just kicked me out of it faster.
Yeah.
You gotta do something. Fast.
Like what?
Get the gun from the security guard.
Yeah.
You have to keep away from me.
But Lee.
Do whatever you have to do to keep me away from you. You have to.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh man, Clementine. Can
We'll
we?
figure it all out. Don't worry.
What do you mean? Don't worry. This is not the time for pointless comforting.
The way out's through there, Clem.
I know.
All right, can we?
We'll get you in there. Don't worry. You're doing good.
Okay.
Okay.
Just start by getting that door open.
It's locked.
It's no big deal. It's just a glass window.
Ow.
Not with your hand.
Yeah.
There's
There's a glowing blue thing of glowness.
Yeah, there's a vase on the left. Oh, there we go. That works too.
There's a chair over there.
Okay, Lee.
All right.
Now is not the time for your
Yeah.
useless.
Oh.
There we go.
There's a baseball bat under the counter, Clem. You can use that.
Hey, bada.
Hey, you about to swing?
I thought we were going to use this blue thing of blueness.
Use the
Looks like
bat to
glass.
shatter that window so you can reach in, okay?
Okay.
Use the force.
Watch out for
Yes.
broken glass.
No, I'm going to
Yeah.
use this gigantor baseball bat and just crush this thing.
Good job. Don't be afraid of him, honey. You're smart. He isn't. You're smarter than all of them.
Okay.
How do we use the wheel?
Yeah, he'll
okay.
have to, yeah, she'll have to use the chair.
Don't be scared of the walker. You'll be fine. Grab the chair, Clem. Use it to reach in to the lock.
All right. Careful of the glass.
Yes, don't
Around
cut
the door,
yourself
yeah.
around there.
Then open it.
All right. I get that we're giving her words of wisdom, but that last one, she should have been smart enough to open the door.
Keys. Probably to that door. And everything you'll need.
Handcuffs.
Huh.
That was a strange pan. What are we going to use handcuffs for? Cuff the zombie?
Maybe. Okay. So,
We can cuff Lee
There's keys.
so that if he turns, he won't get her.
yeah.
You're gonna need both of those.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So she'll need the handcuffs for sure.
Yeah, can you use the handcuffs to...
Handcuffs on the ground. Get them.
Okay, Lee.
I don't see how she could cuff the zombie, because he's too wriggly and squiggly.
Yeah. And he's gonna be a lot stronger than she is. Yep. Oh, cuff me to the radiator. Yeah.
It's for us.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
This is pretty sad.
This is rough. Yeah.
This is a sad situation. Cuff me, baby!
You're doing really good. Put the handcuffs on me. Attach me to this.
What? Why?
No matter what happens, you're safe then.
That's an exaggeration.
I don't know.
Just do it, sweetie. Make sure they're tight.
I don't want to do this.
You have to. It'll keep you safe. You only have to deal with him now.
Let's use the baseball bat.
He's trapped over there. If you're careful, you can get what you need from him.
The keys. And then the gun.
Yeah.
Keys and the gun. Just don't be afraid. If anything gets dangerous, you're faster than he is.
You didn't see the last episode, Lee, where one of them was like a rocket zombie. Gun.
The gun, Clem. Always the gun.
What? We can just successfully do this? I was gonna say. Huh?
Get him.
Oh.
Get him!
What? I can't do anything here?
So,
Oh, okay.
Watch out!
Alright, she's just gonna luck her way out of this situation?
ooh.
What?
Oh, bat.
Clementine, batter up.
Hey, bat. And another one for the road.
Yeah, okay, good. At least they didn't have her do it successfully in one shot.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a kid could go through a skull in one shot.
In one shot with a baseball bat like that, yeah.
Maybe a metal bat. Even then,
Yeah.
depends on the kid.
I did it. I got him.
You can take care of yourself. See?
No, not all the time.
Yeah, you can.
Words of
Don't
wisdom.
worry.
Impart. Dropping the knowledge bombs.
Yes. There's a lot of knowledge happening right now.
Surviving military faction just drops a bomb on this whole city. We all die
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah. As soon as we walk away. Or as soon as Clem opens the door.
Yeah.
You're strong, Clem. You can do anything.
But I'm little.
Doesn't mean nothing. You're gonna see bad stuff, but it's okay.
My parents. It's so horrible.
I can't imagine, sweet pea.
And now, you? Please. Please don't be one of them. Please don't become a walker.
There's only one thing you can do. You know that.
I don't know if I can.
What? Don't make her shoot me. Why don't I shoot myself?
Yeah, we can take the gun, shoot ourselves.
Yeah. What?
I mean, if those are the only two options. I mean, we're
You
not
have
going
to
to...
shoot me, honey.
Lee, no.
It's okay.
Yeah, I agree,
It's okay.
Lee. No, you do it.
I was standing over Doc holding that gun. It was so hard. I'm sorry you're in that position now. I'd give anything for you not to be.
Oh, maybe he can't move his arms
You just
anymore?
have to point it at me. Close
Seems-
your eyes and be thankful you never have to see me as one of them. You can do it. I know you can.
I mean, if she just leaves him here,
Okay,
Yeah.
Lee,
it's more dangerous.
I could do it.
I don't want her to
I
leave
can.
him here with the gun. She should walk out of here with the gun.
Find Omid and Krista. They're looking for a boat. Find them. They'll take good care of you. And Clem. Keep that hair short.
I will. I'll cut it myself.
Great. Good. And also,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, man.
What? What is it?
no, don't worry. All right.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I'll miss you.
Me too.
Man, this is rough.
Damn.
Do we get to see what happens next, or is that it?
Is that the end? Will she find an Omid friend?
Yeah.
Let's pretend.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully she does. Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell them. With Omid and Krista, like, the choices were weird. Didn't necessarily think the boat was good, but didn't think...
The train yard.
Yeah, the
didn't
train
seem-
is awful.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
the train doesn't move, and that's where the horde of zombies was gathered.
Right,
How
right,
about
exactly.
No train. Like, her countryside plan was also weird. Let's just hang out in the country. It'll
Yeah.
be okay. What?
I mean, there's less population in the country, but still, that doesn't mean there's not going to be zombies there. There might be even weirder people, like more cannibals.
Okay.
62% of people remove the arm.
Yeah, wow. So,
Huh.
we're definitely in the majority on that. I wonder... Yeah, again, I wonder if you keep your arm if that doesn't happen, or if the rest of the team forcibly removes your arm while you're unconscious to
Right.
try to save you.
Right, right.
This
Either
makes it
which way.
sound like you get to keep the arm.
Removed Lee's arm. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it seems like I would imagine you would have to lose your arm somehow, way or another.
not necessarily.
But- Unless, well, yeah, I
There
don't
was
know.
no scene that showed like, oh, you only did X because the arm was not there.
Mm.
And then some of those other scenes would have made more sense where you're like jumping to the bell tower first and doing all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, maybe I don't know that you would even die sooner because then you wouldn't be able to have this interaction with Clem. Like
Maybe.
this, yeah.
I don't know.
So,
I think I'm not sure that cutting off the arm would have bought you any time.
Ah,
Like cutting off the arm might have actually cost him time. Like the theory is, okay, stop the infection. It clearly didn't stop the infection. So if the infection's already in his body and like you have the arm removed, then there's less like body distance, less body mass for the blood to pump through. So it circulates back and forth to the heart faster. So it might make him turn faster. So all of this whole this will help you out no matter what. At least it might slow down the it might speed up the transformation, the disease. So they don't know shit about it.
Right? Yeah. I mean, there's medically speaking, no one really knows what happens with that. Or I guess no one that we've seen so far. So yeah, if it's already infected and you're passing out from it, then I guess it's too late. But I guess taking out the arm, there's a 100% chance you were going to die with that bite from what we've seen. So I guess, that act of desperation is maybe if we do it, there's at least a chance slightly less than 100% that you would die. So I could see why people would give it a shot.
Right.
At least, yeah.
They're going for the hope.
Yeah.
In this case, it didn't work out.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
It's like you said, they did it after he passed out, so it seemed like the disease had already taken root.
Taken hold.
Maybe if they chopped it off like immediately,
exactly.
It could be easily like a snake venom thing, like the bite's there, boom, immediately, and then he should probably be safe at that point. But we don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I don't know. You probably know. You watched the show. I think that's how it should work because it's very actually like a biological snake venom. That's not how it works. I think that should be how the way it is, but we don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He knows.
I do know, but I'm not going to say anything.
All right, so Fallout lost temper, 34% players. Oh, so we were on the pretty minority with this one.
Yeah, people were really gassing it up with Kenny.
Yeah,
wow.
So 2/3 of the people have a big argument with Kenny, which, I just don't... that didn't make sense to have a big argument at that point. It was just time to, move on. And we didn't want to have a big argument for the perspective that it was trying to make Lee have.
Right.
Try to do self-preservation here. No. Come up with that contingency plan for if he turns.
Just in case. Yeah, exactly. It's like, we're hoping we never have to come to that. But the two sides of it is, no, we don't want to talk about it because it's horrible. And everyone's like, oh, optimistic, very optimistic. Either like, oh, you're 100% going to pull through, or Kenny's argument, which is if you die and there's a good chance that you might, we have to come up with something. And then Lee's reaction to that is like, no, you're not going to try and kill me.
Right.
So
that didn't make any sense.
Doesn't really make sense there.
And it wasn't like a Larry situation where Kenny was saying, we have to kill you right now.
Yeah,
exactly. In which case, then you argue against it. So,
right.
Yeah, that one didn't really make the most sense from Lee's perspective and the choices that we were given. All right, so gave up your weapons.
19 surrendered the weapons.
Yeah, in hindsight, that was dumb.
I guess. I mean, that guy. It seems like he knew that you had weapons regardless.
Yeah, it seemed like.
So I don't know if you.
If we don't give up anything, then he's like, okay, you're obviously lying. I see your walkie-talkie.
Right.
If you give up the walkie-talkie, and then he's like, yeah, that probably doesn't make sense, and the only hope would be if you still lie anyway and say, look, man, I don't have anything. And then he has to try and search you.
Oh, right.
And then you can maybe get the jump on him early.
Yeah, maybe.
That could be a reason to actually keep your weapon there. Because that could give you one more opportunity.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, hey, if you don't believe me, you can search me. And then use that to get the jump on him or something like that, yeah.
But if you miss your shot there, he just shoots you and you die.
True.
So, I don't know.
I guess either which way, if you go too conservatively, you'll die in that route.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of either play the long game or try to get the jump early and then get out of there.
Yeah. And at that point, you could go either way because you don't know yet that he's reasonable. He seemed very reasonable.
At first, he seemed kind of
even in the chair, he seemed very reasonable up until the end where he started talking to his freaking wife.
His wife, yeah.
Hey, bag wife, how you doing?
Bag wife.
He's a devoted family man to the end.
Yeah, that is... I don't know, when he started talking about all these things that we did, and he wanted revenge on our team, and then Clem started telling him about us, about Lee, and then he's like, oh no, then I just knew that I had to kill you, and it's I had to come for you, whatever. It's I don't know, you're just blowing these things out of proportion. Now he's gonna hurt us real bad, which implies he's gonna torture us or something like that for what we did.
Yeah, it kind of didn't make... It would have made more sense if we, as Lee, had agreed to steal the rest of the food with everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
But in this case, his vendetta would have made more sense to have been on one of the other people. If he singles out Lee just because, again, Lee killed a dude with a pitchfork. No, Lee didn't kill a man with a pitchfork. Lee killed a murderer and a cannibal with a pitchfork.
Right.
That's two very important clarifications.
Exactly, yeah. He just doesn't want to hear one side of the story. He just has painted us as a monster, and now he's going to murder us because of it. And, yeah, I mean, if he's not going to do that, then the chances of Clem living with him are slim anyway.
Right.
So.
And then in the same vein, the next one, 34% actually killed the guy. Mm-hmm. Stranger, I guess he's not...
Doesn't really have an identity.
Yeah. So
stranger.
Yeah, on that one, I guess other people were more... Lenient 2/3 of the people, were trying to take the moral high ground after the fact. Mm-hmm. Like, his talk got to them.
Right.
Like, no, you should never kill, even in these dire circumstances. I would have found a better way. I would have do. And they were like, oh, yeah, I guess this time I'm going to find... Like, no. This guy is a threat to Clementine. He's a threat to Lee. He's done.
Yeah, exactly. It's like right now, well, I guess Lee doesn't know that he's dying at that point. So, it's about getting Lee and Clementine out of there as safely as possible. I feel better about it now that I know that Lee isn't going to make it, because now Clementine doesn't really have anyone to protect her against somebody like that.
Right.
Like, so if we decided to keep him safe or not kill him, and then Lee dies, I mean, he gets free reign to take Clementine as much as as quick as he wants. So, yeah, I mean, I'm glad we did it. So. Yeah,
because it seems like Clementine is now pretty prepared to handle walkers.
Right.
But humans can still get one over on her.
Exactly,
in a lot of situations. Maybe it was one of those kind of super cheesy versions where you try to take the moral high ground and the stranger guy ends up doing himself in or killing himself at that point. Like, oh, I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to take the high ground. And then it immediately works out like in a cartoon where the dude he charges you and he charges out a window and falls to his death, or the zombie at the door gets to him instead of us.
That's what I'm thinking is like the zombie gets to him, or when we pass out or something like that, you get to see him like try to either get to us or get to Clementine, and then the zombies just eat him instead or something like that.
Or Bagwife takes a bite.
Right, yeah,
you can
exactly.
see that happening easily.
That's true, yeah, for sure.
So, it probably was something ultra convenient like that.
Yeah, where he just wasn't going to make it to the end regardless.
Yeah, but in a real world scenario, you don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
If the dude's the murderer, like in every horror movie ever, you don't just push the guy to the ground, have a gun, and then run away to the authorities. You shoot the dude. You don't have the next 15 minutes worth of scenes play out where he gets up and he's still alive and he's chasing you through your damn house.
Yeah.
Skip that part, guys. Listen, 66% of the people who didn't kill the stranger, kill the stranger. This dude had a gun. Yeah. He already threatened your life and he already ruined, potentially, he was going to help Clementine.
Yeah.
But you can't. It looked like he wasn't ready to actually help Clementine.
Yeah, I think in his head he was helping Clementine, but also in his head he was talking to his wife.
So
his head has a lot of weird places that I don't want to go.
Yeah, listen, guys, don't be the victim. If a horror movie happens to you, you
Jason,
take out the violent dude, and then you don't have to spend the next 15 minutes running for your life when the violent dude didn't die and he got back up and he went back to trying to murder you. Skip that part.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, are you the murderer? Oh, I'm skipping to the happy ending part of the movie. Goodbye, Bloody Pope used to be a murderer. Goodbye.
Yeah.
That's it. Skip that part, guys.
Yeah, that was a 30-minute movie instead of 2 hours.
Yeah, there we go. Or, an hour movie instead of hour and a half.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Anyway, and then stop Lee from turning. Surprised it's only 60-40, but yeah. I guess. Because the 40 is just you have to force Clementine to shoot you.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That's a hard freaking call.
That is rough, yeah. I mean, honestly, in this world, it is really rough, but that might be the right call for her to make there. To show her, she can do it. And, I mean, happy things don't exactly happen in this world ananymore.
I don't know, though. I still think Lee should have killed himself there. If he had any motor control in his arm at all.
Yeah. He was still handcuffed, but that doesn't mean you can't just turn it
Right.
on yourself. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know if that's between the two options of letting him be there and turn into a walker, or letting Clementine take the shot. I mean, I would rather her take the shot. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, I'd rather him ultimately be the one that ends it.
Yeah, definitely. If it's an opportunity. Oh, it's going to review the whole game here.
Oh, wow.
You voted to throw Ben out of the group. Ben fell to his death in Savannah Alleyway.
Oh, man. Okay. Trusted her. Saved her at
life.
The cost of another.
All right, that would be Doug.
Yep, that would be
And
Doug.
then Lily just took her out.
Yeah, and then you defended her against Lily.
Yeah, good thing. You'd feel like crap if you didn't defend her. If you were like, oh, I don't know, maybe Carly did it, and then she got shot.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that would suck.
Helped her get on the train, showed the bite, told her and Omid to find a boat. Yeah, that was one of those where it was like there weren't any good options. Asked her and Omid to find Clem a family. Yeah.
I don't know. That was kind of a weird one. I would think that you would tell them to go back to the mansion or something like that, and then hold up. Me and Clementine will meet you there.
But the mansion was screwed. It got overrun, right?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So we don't have a definitive safe spot in this place anymore.
Like Vernon's place was the only safe spot, so they could go hide there.
Well, then that got overrun too, with the the walkers going into it. Well, the door was locked.
Oh yeah. Never mind. Every place got overrun.
Yeah, every safe spot that we had got overrun. So
yeah, it's too bad Molly left because she seemed to have the system.
Honestly, yeah, she would have been a good help for us.
I mean, it seems like they could stay in Savannah if they just learned to manipulate the bells. Like Molly was running the show there with the bells, and that would still work even though the number of zombies had been increased with our train flood.
Right.
Like that place is safe as long as you can keep that bell system moving.
And
all of the supplies of Crawford now exist for them.
Right. Now they just have to find a way in and out with using the bells. I mean, that should be more than doable.
Yeah, they just make a big open path, like for the zombies to exit, ring the bells, close up the path.
Right.
Then they live in Crawford.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So
just purge everything out of there, and then do sweeps if you need to, make sure it's safe, section off places, and then you can live there.
Yeah.
You have some supplies, you have a good amount of stuff that you can work with.
Yeah.
So.
With that big of an area, you can keep different layers of fortification.
Right, exactly.
Until you clean it out fully from any straggler zombies that got caught stuck in buildings or whatever and can't get out to the bells.
Right.
You can just, stay on rooftops or whatever, close off access until you can sweep the whole place.
Right.
But anyway, there's several layers of safety you can create there. And there's food and supplies. So.
Right. It's looking pretty good, yeah.
All right, so Doug... You were with him. Didn't even know that was an option to not be with him.
Yeah.
Get away from me, Doug. I need to scope out outside alone.
And then he died when walkers attacked the drugstore.
Yeah.
I mean,
never found out what his future plan might have been.
Right. Yeah. Help save his life at Herschel. Argued that he was not bitten. Shot him before he could turn.
Oh, so you can wait until he turns and then shoot him.
I guess. Yeah. That would be even worse, I think. To wait until he's a zombie and then do it.
You let him be your sidekick, solve a mystery. We could not fit the word "to" in here. Oh no, we could, because on the Krista section it goes down into that.
Oh, that third line.
Final line, yeah. Right. Man, this game has been out a long time. I'm really surprised that didn't get patched out. You let him be your sidekick, solve a mystery.
Be your sidekick. I mean, you could even just throw a comma in there to make it at least break.
No.
I mean, it's not accurate. It's not. So instead of you let him be your sidekick, solve a mystery, you let him be your sidekick, solve a mystery. It's a little bit better, but it's not accurate.
It would still need to be patched.
Yeah. Is this the only...
Let's see what happened to everyone.
Oh, well, okay.
Defended his son in the drugstore. Positive. Told him about your past. Positive. Killed his son so he didn't have to. Positive. Then he was lost to the herd trying to save Ben. Yeah, that's weird.
all that positivity for nothing.
It's like Kenny's list needs to actually be longer. Like all the choices for him didn't fit on this one thing because all of those are like, these are all things we did for you. Every important beat that we had with Duck, we sided with Kenny, and yet Kenny was still like, grr.
Yeah, you weren't with me 100% of the time.
There were some times I absolutely hated you. What? No, he would have absolutely hated Lily and maybe Larry, but not Lee.
Yeah.
Lee sided with him for all the big moments. He just wasn't. He didn't want him to fight Lily all the time.
Right.
Like, that's not like something that you hate somebody over.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really understand their dynamic there and why they have to hate you or love you. There's no middle ground there.
Found water for Duck for Katya, and she shot herself. Like, there's an alternative there?
I don't know how long she could make it, honestly.
Huh. I didn't know that there was a way out of that situation for her.
Trusted him with an axe despite his... Oh, wow. So giving him an axe was a big deal, apparently.
Huh. You tried to revive him with CPR. Larry died
in the meat locker at the dairy. Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah, that's interesting. We only have positives for Larry, and yet he stayed a dick the whole time.
Yeah, for sure.
Backed up Lily when the supplies went missing. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Reveal your past. Lift her on the side of the road. Yeah, because she crossed the line.
Yeah, that was just too much. She snapped at that point, and there was no getting back after that. You pushed him off a bridge to escape the herd. Yeah, that was... I didn't plan for that, apparently. You left him in Clem's care before Crawford. Yeah. You were separated after you crossed the sign.
Yeah.
All right. I wonder if we'll get to see like kind of what happens.
Yeah.
Synopsis at the end of this.
If there'll be an epilogue or at least another preview to the next one.
Right. Yeah.
And this time we can watch the preview because...
Yeah, we won't be playing it, apparently.
Not immediately. We might play that.
Oh, the next. Oh.
Some credits? What's going on? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Some credits with a nice little Happier Times guitar.
Yeah. A little jaunty tune.
Written by Sean Vanaman.
Oh, wow.
Directed in part by Sean Vanaman.
Vanaman.
Season story, half Sean Vanaman. So yeah, pretty heavy and sad. They definitely got into some extremely emotional stuff. I definitely liked it. It was a really fun story. Yeah. Definitely earned the M rating with as far as they're willing to go. Some games have an M rating and it's like, wah?
Yeah, exactly.
Someone on the board didn't like you. Because this game could have been a T for sure.
Oh no, he broke his arm. That's the M rating right there. But yeah, this is definitely a heavy-hitting story for sure. I'm glad that they decided to push the envelope a little bit with that because there was definitely some turning points in the story where like, oh damn, like that's rough.
Yeah. So. Overall, I really liked it. I thought the third part was my favorite because the part with Duck, even with everything at the end with Clem and Lee, that was really emotional. And Lee was the main character, so they try to make you feel that more. But that part with Duck was just brutal. That was definitely my favorite part of the arc, which again is strange because it's the middle arc, which is usually the slowest point.
Right. And they decided to really like ramp up at that point because like, you get to see a lot go down in a very short amount of time there. So, I mean, I was a fan of this last one, I'd have to say, just because, the Duck one was ridiculous, like in terms of how far they went with that, and a lot did happen in that third arc. But I don't know, like the whole. Like seeing the whole Clementine relationship flesh out a lot more. I don't know. I like that part of it a lot. So
that's what we were traveling with throughout the entire game. Duck was just more of a poignant thing to me because he was a pure innocent who just got screwed, and they made you see every little bit of his deterioration. Right.
Yeah, that's very true. And like his parents. Like the struggle with like they're having to deal with it and stuff like that. Yeah, that's rough.
And we couldn't give him the freaking crackers.
Yeah, I know. To this day, we still have these crackers. We could have gave them to Clementine right now, and she could have, I don't know, maybe been a little bit happier knowing that we got those for her. I don't know.
She'd never have eaten them. She just would have like held them forever.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't blame her for that. That's like the last thing that she has from Lee. So
memorial animal crackers.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, the third part also had Carly. It had the flight from the hotel.
Yeah.
The Carly death. The Lily becoming
Just
a traitor.
snap. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just 3 was heavier hitting for me. Even though the main characters saw the most in 5. I did like 5 probably the second best. Oh, an epilogue. Let's check it out.
Oh, that's not good.
No sign of Omid.
No.
No sign of a boat. She's just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I know.
The boat plan was super weak.
Huh. What? Is that a...
It's just a girl and a gun.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. No Krista and Omid.
Huh.
Is that Krista and Omid?
Yeah.
Or is that Danger?
Yeah, I know. I think you're going to have to scope it out, I think. Unless...
They're walking like normal people.
Right, yeah. And then she's going to make that choice. Oh, looks like they spot her.
I'm not giving a lot away with that.
No, not at all.
I guess the developers maybe didn't write the next arc yet, so they just left it wide open. Maybe she finds Kristen Omid. Maybe she finds death.
Yeah, like in the next arc, in the next game, do they touch this at all? Or...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of the characters continue on in the next game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah, hopefully, I mean, all is well and it's a happy reunion, but I don't know that that's actually going to happen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the next game is like Clementine centric. So it continues her adventurous story.
Right. Well, at least she survives, it seems like.
Yeah.
Anyway, by the end of that game, who knows? Because we thought Lee was going to make it until the very end there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know just how forgiving they are with Clem.
Yeah, they don't often kill main characters. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had the balls. Definitely a really well told story. There were some contrived parts, to be sure. Like a lot of the definitely yes or no decisions had some clear shades of gray, like the station wagon thing.
Yeah, for sure. Like there was definitely options that I wouldn't have taken in those scenarios, and like I don't think normal people would have to be thrown into those.
Yeah, it's not just a or B here, 0 or 1.
Yeah. But I guess in just the limited span of the story that they or like the limited options in the story that they decided to go with, I think they did an amazing job with it. Like for a storytelling game, I think this is fantastic. Like is like you get to see the impact well down the line of all these decisions that you make, and like the relationships, how one decision has like totally changed the dynamic and all that kind of stuff. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. It was like my first time with one of these kind of games, like such impactful, like really in your face. You get to see people die like immediately in front of you, kind of thing. You got to make that snap decision. So I really, really liked it, and I'm just a fan of the Walking Dead series, for the show and everything like that. So getting to see it played out in a new type of media is always really interesting too. Yeah, I
definitely like this style of game. It's more so the visual novel might be. I don't know. It's one of those where the story it takes a huge role over the gameplay, but I definitely like the games with the really impactful story. It really makes you think about the decisions that would be made if you were in that position, or really makes you feel the emotions that the characters would go through at those points. So yeah, I don't mind that it's gameplay light at all. If you're if you're a sort of person who really enjoys stories as well, then this sort of game would be something you would probably really enjoy.
I would have liked to see Kenny and Ben battle it out a little bit more, because I think that was well deserved. But I don't know if that was just our choices, or you can't really see Kenny kill Ben or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or fight him or something like that. So, I don't know. They decided to go, like, very high moral route in a lot of these, like, interactions between the people. And I feel like in this scenario, it would be a lot more hostile, especially within, like, the groups where people have friction, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they showed friction some of the time, like between Lily and Kenny. It was pretty realistically done, where Lily's kind of siding with her father in a lot of instances, and Kenny's siding with his family, and neither of them are siding 100% with the whole group.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I agree. The Kenny-Ben conclusion seemed really weak, where Ben stood up to him once, and Kenny instant gained a lot of respect for him. I still think Ben's argument was pointless. Like, yeah, Ben is suffering too, but
Yeah, everyone
Ben
is
is not suffering because of Kenny,
Right.
and Kenny is suffering because of Ben.
Right,
So,
yeah.
like, Ben's argument just falls flat. He's arguing apples and oranges, apples and lawnmowers. It's not like it's not a clean comparison. What he's trying to bring up to why his position deserves some credibility too. No, it doesn't. You are directly responsible for Kenny's problems.
Yeah.
The world
yeah.
is responsible for your problems. Like, Kenny has your worldly problems too, of the general apocalypse, and he has the fact that he knows his family's like, the link to his family's death is right there in front of him.
Right. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, I would not think he'd be happy, satisfied with that conclusion, still not wanting him dead.
Yeah, exactly.
He might not want him dead, but he wouldn't go to this extent of trying to save the guy. It just seemed weak as a conclusion.
Yeah, like risking his life and putting it all on the line just to save him when, I mean, in actuality, there's not a good chance that he's going to make it. Like, if it's just like, oh, I sprained my ankle, then it's like, okay, maybe we can make this work. But he's, like, just impaled on this thing, and, like, there's swarms of zombies. Like, I don't think you're going to put your life on the line for somebody that you know just killed your entire family. And, like, you basically wanted to kill for, like, from that point of knowing that he killed your family pretty much all the way up to right before that happened. So,
Yeah.
I just don't really, I don't really see how that worked out.
Yeah,
So-
I thought the Ben interaction overall was how they handled his character throughout most of the game was pretty well done. Sometimes he's well intentioned, but he keeps making poor decisions, because there are people like that who do not make effective decisions. You don't want them to be in charge at any point,
Right.
or
No matter
given
how much,
any important responsibilities.
yeah, no matter how much they want to help, they just kind of find a way to mess it up, which
Yeah.
is definitely a Ben character.
Ben kind of came through a couple of times, but yeah, for the most part, he was screwing things up. So I like the way it was written overall, but that ending was just not satisfying.
Yeah.
A lot of the characters I liked. Yeah, I mean, Kenny, Larry, Lily, all of them were done pretty well. I thought Larry was only over the top at, like, this one point where he absolutely didn't want to wait 5 minutes to see Duck to see if the kid was bitten or not, but then other times he was kind of realistically in your face. And Lily was done really well as someone who is stressed past the point of reason, trying to help her father, but put in this leadership position that she wasn't really prepared for, and she was kind of being ground to past her limits.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I liked a majority of the characters like that we had in the group. Like, I like that they had a very diverse group of people in there. So you get to see a lot of different personalities clashing and a lot of different viewpoints just clashing within this group, like this makeshift group that's constantly changing and adapting to things.
Yeah.
Overall, I think they handled the dynamics well. It's just in some of the instances, I think they kind of fell short on where they could have taken it.
Yeah, and a few times they forced certain issues because they have to create this conflict.
Yeah, right,
so it's
exactly.
Not always pulled off in the realistic way.
Right, yeah.
And they need to have X number of conflicts by the end of the episode.
End of the chapter, or the episode, yeah, for sure.
I really like how they handled Clementine, though.
Yeah.
Clem and Duck were both done in a cool way, where Duck was kind of immature and, like, naive, and Clementine was very mature for her age. They didn't just write her as, oh, all kids are stupid, and because I hate that kind of perspective. A lot of people have that perspective. Oh no, they're just a kid. No, some kids are freaking smart as hell, and they're just, like, super mature, and you wouldn't expect it. But some kids are very savvy for their age.
Right.
Clementine was capable of dealing with a lot of crap, and yeah, she still acted vulnerable at certain points, to be expected. But yeah, she was really well written as
Right.
like a capable, intelligent character.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I think they played the Clementine, like they created that Clementine character very well, and I liked the dynamic between Lee and Clementine through most of this. It was just really, really well done for that. So yeah, I mean, you guys can let us know if you want to see something like another Telltale game in the future, and let us know. I think that would be really fun to check out.
Yeah.
Love this kind of story, and would definitely be happy to play another one.
Yeah, so let us know if you want to see the future or the further Walking Dead seasons or any other Telltale games, or if not, and you'd rather see another game your cup of tea,
Yeah.
or if you hate tea, soda.
Yeah. You could have went coffee, but no, just right into soda.
Well, some people don't like tea or coffee.
That's true, yeah.
So
That's true.
water is better than coffee or tea to me, and soda is better tasting than all of that. So if you would prefer a glorious soda, let us know what game you want to play, or if you like soda better, or if you like tea better, or if you like coffee. Let us know your drinking preferences too.
I'm a tea guy myself. I prefer tea over soda and coffee.
Yeah, so if you want to teabag Travis, go ahead and write that in the comments too, because he enjoys it. So let us know what game you want to play, what drink you like, and your teabagging preferences.
Yeah, my teabagging preferences.
And we'll see you guys in the next game.
See you guys next time. Please be sure to shower, because teabagging is gross.